in the last month, I got myself into some situation at work, and I really think that I really wish that I could have done better. And I would like to share the story with you today. So I was working in this software project for 1 year and a couple months, and although me and the team we are still very busy, we still have a lot of tasks. Basically, we are doing well. But then one day, my boss suddenly come to me and he tell me, "Hey, Nhan, I just got this new project, and I would like you to do it. This is my decision, and you receive an email about this later." And then he left without giving me any further explanation. So, so you know, taking part in a software project is not simple. There are so many factors involved, and there's so many things that I need to understand, I need to know. But my boss just suddenly made me to do 2 projects at once. So how could I react? There are several ways that I could have choose. So the first one is I get back at my boss and I tell him, "Hey, boss, why did you give me that project? You know that I'm so busy right now, and I don't even have time for my personal study. Doing more project is just like adding more work. It doesn't have with my to do. It doesn't help me anything." And the second way that I could choose is to ask myself, start asking myself that I'm not good enough, that I'm not sure that I can do this project or not. I don't know if I am doing well in my current project, or my team member, they like me or not. And then there's this third way that I could also choose, which is I just don't do anything yet. I take a breath and then I decide for myself that I will not make any decision for the time being, and just try to know what is going on, what is this project, and why the boss tried to give it to me. And the fourth way that I could choose is I thought is, okay, so this is a new project, it could be challenging, I could learn so many things by doing this, so let's do it. And the final way that I could choose is, okay, so a new project. The boss did tell me a couple of weeks ago that the company is having more project, but he have not been able to recruit any new member. So maybe he ran out of option and he need my help. Let's just have him. So, and do you know what did I choose? I chose to get mad at my boss, and it was really bad. I had some fights. We have some fights, and I start to develop my hatred toward my boss, and suddenly, like all of the bad thing, all of the mistake from the past that didn't even bother me much, become now just come into my head, and I start to blame him, and I start to think bad about him. And it was not easy for me either. But let's put my story aside for a while. There are this TED Talk that introduced a fascinating idea about the choice that we could make in our every moment, every decision, and I would like to share it with you. So the idea is that there are 5 chairs. So the first chair, we call it the chair of aggressive. So we sit in this chair, we get mad, we are angry, and we try to attack each other. We try to attack others, we blame. And the second chair, we call it the chairs of self-doubt. So people sit in this chair, start to doubt about themselves, start to think that they are not worthy, they are not good enough. And the third chair is the chairs of mindful. So we just sit and we decide that we don't take any decision yet. Just try to figure out what is going on. And the fourth chair is the chair of self-awareness. We see in this chair, we know who we are, what we want to be, and we are assertive but not aggressive. And the final chair is the chair of compassion. We see in the chair, we try to put ourselves into other situation, and we try to understand, we try to help. So the message from the talk was that every day, in every situation, we would eventually find ourselves sitting in one of these 5 chairs. Like for example, like after we give a public speech and we feel good about it, we find ourselves sitting in the self-aware chairs. And there are other days that in other situation that we get mad and we start to sit in the aggressive chair, and life is not so happy. But actually, sitting in one of these chairs was our choice. We can decide. It's our decision to make. So if we are aware of the next time, if we are aware of this choice that we have, we could take a better choice and make our life easier. So looking back at my situation, for the whole month, I found myself sitting in the aggressive chair or the self-doubt chair, and it was miserable. I became bored at work. I couldn't do many things, and also my boss was up to now. My boss is the best mentor, the best advisor I have, and we're also close friends. But although after this situation, I did say sorry to him, but I'm not sure that we can get back to the way it was before. So from this, I learned for myself that I would be mindful of the choice I have and would try to take a better choice every time. So my message for you was that sometimes you can find yourself in situation and you in difficult situation, and other people push your red button and you're about to get mad or you're about to attack yourself. Just know that you got the decision, you got the choice, and if you take a better choice, your life could be easier and life of other person around you is also easier. Thank you.